lecture is entitled Cuantos años tienes, or ¿Cuál es tu teléfono? What will you be able to do at the end of this lecture? You'll be able to tell us how to ask age questions. You'll be able to tell us your age, and you'll learn how to ask and answer questions related to phone numbers. Let's start with age. ¿Cuántos años tienes? ¿Cuántos años tienes? Notice, first of all, the accent on the A. It's an interrogative, and as I told you previously, all interrogatives have accents. Then años with the tilde, tienes. Also notice the punctuation, question mark before, and then a question mark or an interrogative at the end of the sentence. Literally, that translates to how many years do you have? ¿Cuántos años tienes? Now, if you're asking the question, you would start with the phrase, ¿Cuántos años tienes? Of course, before that, you'd probably have a saludo or a greeting. Hola, buenos días, ¿cuántos años tienes? The response to that question is tengo, which means I have, and then the number, 8 años. ¿Cuántos años tienes? Let's translate that directly. Directly, that is, ¿cuántos, how many, años, years, tienes, do you have? How many years do you have? Or idiomatically, how old are you? The response, a direct translation, tengo, I have, then the number, and then años, years. So the young lady in the picture is 8 years old. Tengo 8 años. I have 8 years. So now if we take that same dialogue and move it to where it would naturally go, the young man asks, Hola, ¿cuántos años tienes? Ask yourself, what is he asking? What is he saying literally? And what is he saying idiomatically? So literally, how many years do you have? Idiomatically, how old are you? And the young lady responds, Tengo 8 años. One more time, what is she saying literally? And what is she saying idiomatically? The literal response, I have 8 years. Idiomatically, I am 8 years old. And then, of course, the natural response to that would be ¿Y tú? And that translates, and you? He responds, Tengo 9 años. I have 9 years. Tengo 9 años. ¿Cuántos años tienes? Tengo 7 años. ¿Cuántos años tiene tu padre? Bueno, él tiene 40 años, o lo que sea, whatever it is. ¿Cuántos años tiene tu madre? A response you might give, ella, she, tiene 36 años. Briefly ask yourself, what is 36 años? If you thought 36, you were correct. So what is the difference between tienes, that you saw in the first phrase, ¿Cuántos años tienes? And tiene, that you saw in the second phrase? Well, tienes is the first person familiar. You remember we previously talked about tú. Tú is the familiar you. So in this case, ¿Cuántos años tienes? Given the response is, Tengo 7 años, this person is talking to someone who is how old? 7 years old. So they would naturally speak in the familiar or tú form. So they say tienes with an S on the end. What is tiene? Well, let's look at the 2 practice phrases you have. ¿Cuántos años tiene tu padre? Are we talking to the father or are we talking about the father? ¿Cuántos años tiene tu padre? In this case, tú is a possessive adjective, and what you're asking is, how many years has your father? Or how old is your father? And tiene is the third person response, he or she. So él, my father, tiene 40 años. In the third example, ¿Cuántos años tiene tu madre? Okay, again, remember, let's translate the question. ¿Cuántos años? How many years? Tiene tu madre? Are we talking to the mother or are we talking about the mother? Well, in this case, we're talking about the mother. Tu madre, your mother. So since we're talking about her, it's the third person conjugation or use of the verb tener. Ella tiene. Yo tengo, I have. Tú tienes, you, familiar, have. And él or ella, he or she, has, tiene. Yo tengo, I have. You, familiar, tú tienes, you have. And él or ella, he and she, tiene, he or she has. So ask yourself, what is tengo? Tengo is I have. What is tienes? Tienes is you, tú, familiar, have. What is tiene? Tiene is he or she, él or ella, has. So here's our conjugation for the verb tener. Make sure you make this chart. The first person, I have, yo tengo. The second person, familiar, tú, you, familiar, tienes. The second person, formal, that's as if you were talking to adult. You'll remember we talked about this with tú and usted. So you formal is the usted form, and that is usted tiene. It's the same conjugation for the third person, he or she, él or ella, or it, lo, tiene. Now moving to the plural side of the chart, we have, nosotros. Tenemos. Oh, I don't have the verb there. I'll throw that in there so you can see in a minute. Nosotros tenemos. The plural, y'all, familiar. So the plural of two, a lot of you that I know, vosotros tenés. And then you, plural, a whole bunch of ustedes have, is tienen. And they or them, all of them, third person talking about them, tienen. Make this chart. We'll reference it in the future. For right now, you really need to focus on tengo, yo tengo, I have. Tú tienes, you have. And he or she have, tiene. Él or ella tiene. You'll really want to focus on those three as you'll be testing them in the next unit or in this unit. And more importantly, you'll use them all the time in asking and answering questions. So tú tienes. Él or ella. Tú, I'm talking to you. Tiene, we're talking about them. Él tiene. And tengo, it's me talking. Yo tengo. So tú tienes, you have. Él or ella tiene, he or she has. Yo tengo, I have. Make sure you're familiar with those three uses. So let's practice this. For this first case, let's talk about that 7-year-old child we had before. ¿Cuántos años tienes? Talking to you, you're 7 years old. ¿Cuántos años tienes? Write down what you think the correct answer would be. ¿Cuántos años tienes? Pause the video if you need to make sure you have time for the correct answer. ¿Cuántos años tienes tú? Okay, the correct answer, yo tengo. I'm now responding in first person, 7 años. Okay, let's go to this next one. ¿Cuántos años tiene él? Okay, this time we're talking about him. So ask yourself the question, am I going to use tengo, I have? Am I going to use tienes, you have? Or am I going to use tiene, he or she has? ¿Cuántos años tienes él? And we're going to use the number 33. Okay, third question. ¿Cuántos años tiene ella? Now start by asking yourself, who are we asking the question to? Are we asking the question about ourselves? Are we asking the question to you, familiar, or tú? Or are we asking the question about he or she? Are we asking about him or her? Okay, the correct answer is we're asking it about him or her, a third person. So with that in mind, what verb are we going to use? I have, tengo. You familiar have, tienes. Or he or she has, tiene. Okay, lastly, the years we're looking at is the person we're talking about is 11 years old. So, ¿cuántos años tiene ella? The 11-year-old girl over there. ¿Cuántos años tiene ella? Okay, ella tiene 11 años. If you wrote that down, you figured this out. Okay, next one. Let's ask about your father. And your father, we're going to say, is 40 years old. So let's start by translating the question. ¿Cuántos años tiene tu padre? So, ¿cuántos años tiene tu padre? So, are we asking the question about ourselves? Are we asking the question directly to our father? Are we asking our father how old he is? Or are we asking someone else? Or are we telling the age of our father? Are we talking about somebody else? In this case, we are talking about our father, he or she. So in that case, we're going to use the verb tiene. And remember, your father is 40 years old. So, ¿cuántos años tiene tu padre? Write out what you would say. What is your response? ¿Cuántos años tiene tu padre? Okay, if you wrote él tiene 40 años, you figured this out. Okay, now generally I'd have you practice with your partner, but we're going to do that later in a verbal activity we're going to do. Now that you can write dates in Spanish, this will help you be able to say, when is your birthday? So to ask someone what is the date of your birthday in Spanish, this is what you would say. ¿Cuándo es tu cumpleaños? When is your birthday? Now literally that translates to when is your birth date, or how many years have you completed? When do you complete that many years? ¿Cuándo, when, es, tu, your, cumpleaños, the day that you complete another year, right? Cumple, cumplir, to complete, años, year, completed years. When is your completed year's date? Now that's literal translation. Idiomatically, you're just saying, when is your birthday? And the answer to ¿cuándo es tu cumpleaños? Is mi cumpleaños, my birthday, es el, and then we phrase it the way we have all birthdays, es el 9 de mayo, or mine es el 8 de junio. So each of you would say mi cumpleaños, my birthday, es el blank, the number of the blank, of the month. So when is your birthday? Es el 2 de febrero. So if your birthday was el 2 de febrero, you would say, mi cumpleaños es el 2 de febrero. My birthday is the 2nd of February. Let's try that again with a different number. ¿Cuándo es tu cumpleaños? The birthday we're going to go with is the 3rd of March. So how would you respond to the question, ¿Cuándo es tu cumpleaños? Write that right there in your notes. Okay, if you wrote, mi cumpleaños es el 3 de marzo, then you did it correct. Let's try one more. ¿Cuándo es tu cumpleaños? And the date we're going to go with is the 20th of July. How would you respond to that question? ¿Cuándo es tu cumpleaños? When is your birthday? If your birthday were the 20th of July. Okay, so for this activity, rather than doing it in pairs, I want you to do it in your notes. The question is going to be asked, when is your birthday? And you would write, my birthday is the blank of blank. So in this example, it's the 8th of January. So, ¿cuándo es tu cumpleaños? You would write, mi cumpleaños es el 8 de enero. All right, there's our example. Now let's try the next one. ¿Cuándo es tu cumpleaños? Write it out. ¿Cuándo es tu cumpleaños? Okay, let's have you write out each of these sentences. So Marissa's birthday is the 11th of March. So you would write, mi cumpleaños is the 11th of March. Mi cumpleaños es el 11 de marzo. And let's have you do it for Manuel, Luis, and Laura. You might need to pause until you have them all done. Okay, we're going to assume at this point you had those finished. If not, go back, review that, and write the answers. I'm going to move on to the last thing we're covering in these lecture notes, and that is, ¿cuál es tu teléfono? Notice the accent on le, teléfono. ¿Cuál es tu teléfono? Direct translation here is, which or what is your telephone number? And you'll actually sometimes hear this, ¿cuál es tu número de teléfono? But generally, it's abbreviated to ¿cuál es tu teléfono? No? And usually in the present, we are talking about teléfono celular, but they would just say ¿cuál es tu teléfono? What is your telephone? And that means what's your telephone number? So when you answer this, you already know your numbers. ¿Cuál es tu teléfono? What's your telephone number? The response is, my telephone is, mi teléfono es, and then you would, and you can do these a couple of ways. Typically, you'll do them in single, double, 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 double. So, 2, 2, 26, 26, 14, 14, 33. But frankly, if your number were the same number, you could just as easily say, mi teléfono es 2, 26, 14, 33. Either one is fine. So, ¿cuál es tu número de teléfono? The response, mi teléfono es, and then your number. Super easy. You actually have these in your vocabulary list. So most of these words we've been going over, or these phrases we've been going over with saludos, but we haven't taken time to study it, take notes, and go over pronunciation. Now, before you can move on to the next section, you need to make certain that you have notes on all of this. So when you're done, you're going to take a photograph of your notes and upload them so that I can see you have your notes done. And then you'll do the 2 learning activities that are in Canvas associated with telephone number, ¿cuál es tu número de teléfono? And ¿cuántos años tienes? So if you've taken your notes at this point, you know how to ask age questions. ¿Cuántos años tienes? How many years do you have? How to tell your age. Yo tengo. Tú tienes, or él or ella tiene, however many years, años. And you'll know how to ask and answer phone questions related to phone numbers. ¿Cuál es tu número de teléfono? Y mi teléfono es. If you didn't get it, because we've gone through a lot of information very quickly, go back and review this. Make sure you have this content mastered before you move on. Again, you'll need to take a screenshot and make sure I can see that you've got complete comprehensive notes, and upload that so you get a grade for your participation in today's lecture. Adios.